Equation relates frequency and wavelength. So the equation that we're going to be using is one that we've used a bunch of times before, but it's been a while since we've done it recently. So V equals F lambda is the one. We did this in the last unit too. So just a reminder, V is the velocity of the wave, whatever that wave is. Usually we're talking about light or sound, since it's the light and sound unit. F is frequency. And lambda is wavelength. Okay, so that's the equation. So what do we use for V? Well, V, I mentioned, is the velocity of the wave. So it depends on what it is. Okay, so the velocity depends on what it is. If it's sound, then it depends on, like, is it through air, which would be 340. Or, you know, through water or through anything else, or is it light? Because if it's light, then it's 3 times 10 to the 8th meters per second. Yeah, this would be sound through the air, and this is just light in general. Now, technically, light is different, whether it's through the air or something else, but we're going to just focus on this. Now, one thing I want to point out, so 3 times 10 to the 8th, this is a number. This is not a mathematical operation. So a lot of times people look at this and they think it's 3 times 10 to the 8th. But it's just a number, and the number is 3 times 10 to the 8th. If I were going to write it out, because it's just scientific notation, if I were going to write it out, it would be 300 million meters per second. I don't want to write that out every time I solve a problem. So that's why I leave it this way. Okay? I'll show you how to plug in your calculator to do it, but it's just a number. This is just a number, okay? It's like age. It's just a number, okay?
What? Whoa.
You've never heard that phrase before? Age is just a number?
That's what pedophiles.
No, that's what, like, Leonardo DiCaprio says when he dates, like, a 21-year-old, even though he's, like, 57. Ooh, or better yet, Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick's 71 and his girlfriend's 26. Age is just a number. All right, what is the frequency of light that has a wavelength of 1070?